Hello family and friends. Today I'm going to be repotting some caladiums, but first of all, before I do anything, I want to make sure that my container is drainable. This container, I started drilling a few of the holes already, and it has little suggestion spots for holes, and some of them were on where the feet are and some were under the pot. So I chose the ones that are under the pot because it's raised up off of the ground and the water will drain a lot better. Because you definitely need drainable soil when you're planting caladiums. Okay, I got this container, drainable. Now when you get a container, always look in there and make sure it has holes in the bottom. Can you see the holes? Holes in the bottom for caladiums, because they need drainable soil to perform properly. And what we're going to do is set up a shade container for the front yard. I have various few spots for shade, but this is going to be under a bush, so I'm going to plant it so that you can see three sides of the container. The fourth side will be the back of the container. You know, so a lot of times when you're planting, we'll always have a habit of putting your thriller plant in the middle. That's good if the planter is being seen on all sides, but this one's only going to be seen from maybe two or three sides of the container. So first thing I'm going to do is put some soil in. I'm using Miracle-Gro garden soil. I usually use potting soil, but it drains out so quick and I'm so busy. I just want it to retain water long enough for these plants to get the nutrients that they need. So I'm going to put enough in so that when I put the plants in, they will still have an inch from the top to hold water, so that it will soak and saturate down into the root system, so that they will be able to uptake the nutrients that we need. We're going to be using the Christmas white caladium with this the white leaf with the green veins in there. It's a very eye-catching caladium. It really pops, and it's definitely a shade caladium because the leaves are thinner than most caladiums, and they're easy to scorch. They have to be in shade most of the day. We're going to say 6 to 8 hours of shade actually, and they can handle some dappled sunlight. Very little. We'll be using the dusk to dawn. Excuse me, dawn to dusk. This one here can also be used as a house plant. Now, if you're growing this in the house, you want to put it near a bright, sunny window with bright indirect sunlight. These grow 15 to 20 inches tall, and they spread 10 to 14 inches wide. And when you're planting these in the spring, you want to make sure it's above 50 degrees. I'm going to start off with this. Usually, our planters have your height will be the thriller, and your fluff that's in there, that's the filler, and of course you have your spiller to hang over the edge of the planter. I'm gonna go with this in the middle. This is gonna be our centerpiece, because this is gonna get the tallest. It's gonna be from 15 to 20 inches tall. And the roots look good, but I'm just gonna free them up a little bit. Nothing too drastic, because they're already moving freely. We're able to get this one planted before it got root bound. Put this in the center, and I want to make sure that the top of the pot, the top of this, the soil and that this plant is growing in, I want it to be about an inch below the edge of this pot container. Hold on. Okay, now that I have the thriller in here, which is the Dawn to Dusk. This Dawn to Dusk is a very fun caladium. It has these different shades of green in here with the red and white. The green border with the red in there. I mean, it is beautiful. It has a red splatter in there, the red patterns, along with that green and pastel green to white. Now I'm going to put in my trailer, which is going to be some creeping Jenny. That's going to be right here in the front. I got this one out of one of Janice's other planters, with her permission, of course. And I'm just going to have that trail down the front in the middle. How's that look, Jen?
Very nice.
Okay. And it has some roots here to put in. And is that going to be enough in there? What do you think?
Yeah.
We'll put that right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to go with one of these Christmas white caladiums on the corner. On both corners. And after looking at this, we really don't have room for the puppy love. This is the puppy love caladium. This one here has a very, very dark pink middle with the green border. Has a solid green border with that dark pink middle. And they do well in all spectrums of sunlight, from full sun all the way to shade. But I don't think we have enough room in here for that, so we'll be using that in a different planter. And I'll put this other Christmas white caladium on the opposite corner. Opposite corner here, and fill it in with soil. You know what, actually I could put the a lot of times we have to keep in mind that the plants will get a lot bigger than they are, and sometimes I struggle with that instant gratification of the container being full right away. So we'll just continue to fill it in with soil. And as I was putting the soil in, be sure not to pile the soil up against the stems, because it will hold moisture and create rot. So I'm going in and filling in and making sure that this is not piled up. And here, look in here. You can see that there's another leaf about to open up. You see that? Another leaf about to open up. And this is going to be a really nice planter. Caladiums are good for gifts. They're good for house plants. And when you're watering, you want them to stay moist, but not soggy. That's why I have those drain holes at the bottom. And the reason for leaving this space at the top, you want your soil to be not all the way to the top, because when you water, the water will spill over the sides. And this puppy love caladium, this will do fine in full sun. But most caladiums that I've dealt with are better in shade. Shade and here. Okay, the Christmas white caladium is from shade to full. Well, hold on. From shade, part shade to full shade. You don't want those in the sun at all. That's why this container here will do. I'm gonna have it sitting in the shade so that all of the caladiums will do well. The puppy love, which is the solid pink one, you want to keep that one moist. That one will get from 12 to 18 inches tall and wide. Filtered sun, and the dawn to dusk will grow from shade, well, from part shade to shade. And this is that's going to be the tallest one out of all three. The container, I needed a bigger container to get all of these in, but I'll be using this one in another container. And if I missed anything, let me know. Comment down below. Hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, subscribe, and the notification bell so that you know when the videos are being posted. Enjoy your day.